What's up, guys? Eclectic Nerd here again, and welcome back to another episode of Ship Showcase. And today we are taking a look at one of my many mining ships that I build. This was actually, the name comes from a viewer suggestion. This is the Dyson Mk3. The Mk3 denoting that it's the third version, and I'm calling this the 3R because it's got a rear connector instead of the original version had actually a top connection version. But yeah, this is it. So it's basically, the design was kind of inspired by kind of like an egg beater type design, and I wanted something that I could use on planets. And the idea was being that I wouldn't want to rotate it around a lot like you would in space. It was basically designed to operate against gravity for the most part. So basically you just fly around and then you just lower yourself onto wherever the ore is, and then you basically clear it away from underneath you. And then the general design here is you basically build this heavy armor spine, and then you build this skirt around the outside, and that's where all your thrusters are sort of, and everything else sort of mounted onto. And this one also has a sorting system. So whoa. Apparently, gravity's weird on the moon or something. But yeah, I think you can just see it if you come from here. There's a sorter right there because I don't use a lot of stone. I don't think most people do. And there's really nothing you can do with it once you have a certain amount of it because, you can only use so much gravel. So I basically just use these ejectors and just dump everything I don't need. Got spotlights, of course, because it's important to see where you're going. I have 2 gyroscopes. That's just, I don't know why necessarily. I like redundancy, and I like to use one of them. Actually, we can hop in and take it for a test drive here. So basically, if you'll look at my toolbar down below, you'll see I've got the normal stuff, drills, a method to lock and unlock the connector as well as turn it off, because sometimes I found it's difficult to break away if that's like that. And also I have a method for turning off the forward-facing thrusters. So now I can basically fly straight without having to constantly keep accelerating. I can just kind of set a speed and go for it. So yeah, we'll take it for a little test drive here. And I found that it works quite well. I've built this design multiple times, and even the first version was actually an atmospheric capable system. So I think I have no ore detector on here, partly because out here stuff is usually far too deep for a small ore detector to be really useful. So I just decided to skip that altogether. And hang on here, I need my gyroscope on. There we go. And also this having a second gyroscope adds that I can still make, if I need to make major adjustments, I can still move without locking everything out entirely. One of the updates I made to the design actually came from a viewer suggestion that I used to have a medium cargo container on this thing. And a viewer suggested that I just dump the cargo container altogether and go with a conveyor. So I have done that. So shout out to, I believe, Let's Fail LP for that suggestion. I did use that in what I'm calling, this is probably going to be one of the final iterations of it. I seem pretty content, and I don't think there's much room for improvement. Oh, shoot. I am dropping stone, which is okay, I guess. It's just I don't want to drop it while I'm working, because then I'm just kind of constantly increasing and decreasing the mass, making the game do far more than it needs to. So once we're done, we just kind of pull off here. I can switch that. I can turn my ejection system on, just get that started. And we'll just kind of leave a trail of breadcrumbs as we fly back home. So turn my braking system off here. And I probably should just actually stop there. Okay. I don't want to be having gravel bouncing around near my base or stone bouncing around near my base. Let's see, am I slowing down? I am slowing down. So, whoa. So yeah, that is pretty much it. I'm going to go all the way around here so I get kind of a 360 view of it. And as always, I will be putting this onto the Steam Workshop, so if you want to get a blueprint of it, build it for yourself, make any modifications or tweaks, as always, if you do, let me know. I'd love to see what you guys are tweaking in the design. And that's going to do it for this episode. So until then, stay nerdy, my friends.